morning, good morning, good morning. It is a good morning. What's going on, people? Anthony here, 210 Aquatics. It's early, and I want to get a video out today, because I try to do them on Sundays. So, little Fishroom update. We're going to do this Gorilla Podcast, video cast style, I should say. Apologize if my voice is crackly. I literally just woke up maybe 30 minutes ago. But baseball tournament today. And it's going to be all day, just like it was yesterday. That's alright. That's not a complaint. So I do want to get something out. And I've got a few things to talk about. And I'll just update you on what's going on with the fish room. So clearly, I've been in here doing some things. And I've made a mess. I got to clean that up. My light went out here, and it's been out actually. I don't think I've ever really pointed that out. Which it's fine that it's out, really, because I don't have any plants or anything. So I've been using this lamp here, 6500 Kelvin lamp here. You know, on and off when I want to give these guys some light. But for the most part, they do get light. They're not always in the dark because of the room here. I've got the window here, and I'll open those up during the day. So they do get some light. It's a soft light. It's just a pea gravel bottom on this 20 long, my miscellaneous tank. Nothing going on there other than the lights out and got a little evaporation going on there. It's time for some water changes, I believe, coming up here in the next couple of days at the very latest. Down here I have King, my biggest Marble Veil Angel, who was in the living room. And he is paired up with this lady here. I just call her Queen. She's not really giving me a good look here, but you can see they're beautiful. And they have laid some eggs for me already a few times, and I've just not been able to get these eggs to hatch. They either eat them. In fact, that's why I moved them, by the way. I moved them here because I was thinking maybe the snails in the other tank might be getting to them, and I wanted to take that out of the equation. They do fungus pretty quick. These guys are starting to work on them and fan on eggs, but I felt like King's eating those eggs too. And that's what I figured out after putting them in this tank and seeing if they would parent or at least get their eggs to become wigglers. So the next shot was to take the eggs out, which I did, and they just all fungused on me. I didn't, did the methylene blue, but methylene blue, but still to no avail. I failed there, so I'm still working on that. So I've got sorry for the wires are in the way and all that stuff. So I did take my plecos out, as you probably know. If you've seen my last video or two, you'll see that I moved the plecos. And so I put a few more angels in here out of the 55, just to make sure we don't have any overcrowding going on. And I'm retailing these guys. If anybody's interested, you can get a hold of me through my email. Give you a really good deal. Just got to cover the shipping, of course, but still, great fish. There's Big Daddy, my gourami daddy. And that gourami project is still in the works. I will elaborate more here in a minute when I get to the other side. Blue Mama right back there in the back. I don't know if you can see her. Up there. Little guppy grass in there, and the tank's doing great. Now up here I had this other miscellaneous tank. Get my mic set up here. Okay. I know I should put a light. Okay, so there you go. One of my lights burned out, so I gotta get a new light. For now, let me just temporarily transfer this light over here. If I can do that, I'll give you guys a look at what I did. So this was a sandy bottom filled with some rainbows and cory cats, and I think that was it. So I kept it as a sandy bottom, but I took my one Lamprologus ocellatus gold male out of the closet aquarium, and I put him in here. Got the shells in there for him, some fake plants. I'm not trying to work too hard. That's why I'm not too worried about the lamp either, or the light being on here, because again, it's natural daylight in here. And I don't have any plants that require any real hardcore lighting. In fact, it's just fake plants and sand and shells and a fish. And a heater. Anyway, there he is right there. Just shy guy. He likes to hang out right there for the most part. I guess there's a shell there that he's chosen as his home. So you can get in here. Hey, buddy. This is the first time that I've actually put a light on him. There he goes. Alright, so I won't stress him out too much, but that's what's going on there with that tank. Alright, I'll bring this light over here. Still growing out my some black laced angels here in the 10-gallon right next door. And they're coming along really nicely. Almost ready to get them out of here. Any day now. Any day now. I've got a plan. It's going to be one. I got a couple of plans. I got to figure out exactly what the game plan is going to be, but I got a plan A and a plan B. They don't want to stay still for me today. They're excited I'm in here this early. They're thinking they're going to eat early. They probably will. I should be feeding them. So that's what's going on here in this tank. I did move a bunch of guppy grass out because I did set up my pond outside. I guess I should try to get that video out. But, alright. About ready to drop some brine shrimp eggs in this hatchery here. Still with the tangerine swords. Still growing them out. Not much to say. No filter on this tank. Other than the Airstone that I have in there, which is not even working right now. I don't even have it hooked up. But a lot of dwarf sage in here as well. And I can't think of the name of this other spirally looking. You can't even see it now. It's a pretty aggressive water plant. It's like water sprite or something. But anyway, it'll come to me at some point. But it's not going to be in this video because I'm not editing. This is going to get straight uploaded to YouTube this morning for you. Just below here on my 55. Again, just some fish that I want to keep. Eventually have pair up, make some more babies for me. I've got a few black laced in here growing out, and they're just beautiful. These are the ones that I want to keep. Just a beautiful fish, man. And that sword, I took some runners off this sword here that I had a couple of weeks back, and I'm hoping I can propagate them into another tank, which I'm doing. We'll get to that in a minute, if I remember. All right, so down here. Well, actually, let's go to the changes here because we're going back into the 10. This tank is the one that was really dark, and I had the Ocelotus Gold in, and I lost the female. I don't think I told you guys that. I think I made a video and didn't post that. And there's a reason why. I'll let you know at some point why that is. So I've drained the water, and I think this is where I'm going to try to maybe put some plants in. And I'm considering pulling the trigger on a particular strain of guppy. I may go to Michael's Fishroom to do it. Probably I will go to Michael's Fishroom to do it. I took this 5.5 gallon tank, put it in here now. I had this in my living room. I broke it down because there was really nothing in it. There used to be things in it, but the pond situation took care of that. So now what I have in here is the first clutch, successful clutch that I've had in a while from my black laced black angel fish pair in the living room, Biggie and Faith. And I put them in here to get them growing out. I had them in a little half-gallon reservoir, which I did a video on. and they're loving it in here. So they're going to do well in here. They're going to grow out pretty quickly. So I'll be ready with a plan for them once they get to that size, which should be in I don't know, maybe a few weeks. Depends on how heavy I feed them. I'm in no rush, but they're in there. Look at that, how little they are. It's a 5.5 gallon tank. I just got a sponge. Actually, I got 2 sponge filters. I got an Aquarium co-op sponge here, and I've got a DIY one there in the back. And I went ahead and put this AquaClear 20, I think. It's a smaller version. It could be a 10. If there even is a 10. I'm not sure. I have to look at that, but still giving away that AquaClear 30. So, good time to go ahead and give you guys a little call to action. Like this video, subscribe if you're watching and you haven't done so yet. Comment below. Let's have some conversations. That'll all help the algorithm bring more eyeballs to my channel. Alright, I gotta hurry up because the wife's looking at me like, we need to hurry, we gotta get ready. Like I can't finish this up. Pleco tank, please go back and check out the Pleco tank video. There's really no need for me to go on any further about that. They're doing great though. I am gonna make some changes. Yeah, I'm gonna make a few changes. I'll talk about that later too. 'Cause I did get some advice there on the Pleco tank comment. You know who you are. I appreciate the help. I'd rather do a video about that and give you some props on your channel. A video dedicated again to the Plecos, and when I make that change, minor, but you know, it's content. So let me say that. Coming around here, I've got the tangerines. They got like a half light on them right now. Mainly because I normally don't keep a light on them. I just open up this window and give them some natural indirect daylight. Alright, other side here. My little 10-gallon nano tank dwarf top minnows are doing fine. This guppy grass is going crazy in here, which I love it. And I've got some cherry shrimp in here. Way down here, and they're all cohabitating very nicely together. So nothing's really changed in this tank. That's pretty much still what's going on in here. And I like that. So I just keep growing out this guppy grass, and then eventually I try to sell it. If anybody's interested in some guppy grass, let me know. If you're in the San Antonio area, I'll meet you somewhere. We could do this. So now down here I made a change. I had the angels in here that I was still retailing. I had a bunch of them in here. They're almost gone. I got a few more left, but they're in that other 20 there with Big Daddy. The 20 high on the other side, right over there. Took them out, and if you remember, if you've been watching the sandy bottom tank that I called miscellaneous, I put those rainbows and my polar blues in here because they deserve a bigger tank with some room. I want to acquire a few more polar blues so I can start breeding them. I think that I've only got 2 females right now, and I never really had a male. I think all 3. I had one that died. I think they were all 3 females. So I'm gonna get that fixed too. Maybe this next week, right, B? Anyways, everybody's doing nicely in here. They're obviously happier to be out of the 20 long, I would think. I didn't get any complaints, let's say that. Back up here, Greeting Project. Oh my god. Gourami Breeding, but if I'm in a rush, I say Greeting Project. The Gourami Breeding Project, it's still ongoing. The initial clutch that I had, that I was surprised to get, they died off. I think it was my fault. I didn't have time to pay attention to them. I'm busy. And I'm going to get busier too, but I want to figure out how to keep doing this. A little bit about me. I think I'm about to get a job. A new job, I should say. You must know, I am a recently retired flight attendant. Alright, so check it out. I got the 2 females here. And I've got one male here. These are all three the offspring of Blue Daddy and rather Big Daddy and Blue Mama over there in that other tank. 20 high across on the other side. Lots of guppy grass, some algae, and I see some hints of a bubble nest, but again, the last clips that died off on me were those eggs just hatched in some of this green algae here. That might be happening right now. So we'll see. I'm still working on that. Got these angels here going to a store, 40-gallon breeder, and then I've got my Boudier lion's eye in here. And they're having babies, so I'm just basically getting this colony up and reestablished. And they're ready to eat. So with that, guys, love these cribs, doing well. I'm gonna let you go right here. Thanks for joining me on the 210 Aquatics channel. Hope you guys have a great Sunday and slide into your weekend, or rather your week. Nice and easy. You guys be good. Like and subscribe. Let's get to 200, please. Share it. Get notified. 200 subscribers, then we'll do a drawing. 1 in 200 chance of winning the Aqua Clear 30. Shipping included. Y'all be good. Bye-bye.